The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Winston Churchill. In spite of the circumstances or situations you find yourself in, there is always a chance to triumph and emerge victorious. Always have a positive attitude in life, no matter the challenges you encounter. Your situation may be bleak, but there is always an opportunity to learn and better yourself from every challenge. In order to make the most out of difficult times and turn them into opportunities, you need to clearly maintain focus on your goal and vision at all times. Always stay committed to your action plan, courageous to facing obstacles, open to learning as things change, and truthful with your course of events. Additionally, it is essential that you prepare accordingly and inspect your progress regularly in order to assess what works and what doesn't before adapting your approach. Make adequate preparations that reflect the current state of your affairs to minimize the impact of fear of the unknown. Like many in times of tribulations, do not succumb to the tricks of fear. With the appearance of failure looming, it is very possible for your human emotional capital to muscle you into bowing to defeat. If you are currently going through difficulties, dealing with life's challenges, or just need some words of inspiration or motivation, then this is completely for you. Failure is not the end of the road, it only will be if you let it conquer you. And always bear in mind that it is easier to overcome failure than it is to come back from a defeat. Success and failure are inseparable elements of life, and your experience with them forms your mindset, which can either act as an enabler or a barrier in realizing your goals. A fear of failure can cripple you, as it can become the very thing that holds you back from ever achieving success. Success starts with facing your fears and conquering them while simultaneously accepting failure as a valuable bridge to ascendancy. Learning how to own one's fears and managing them properly is vital to overcoming fearfulness and hence consummating favorable outcomes. When your mindset is right, you see failure as the only path to success. It can help you polish your proficiency, competency, and aptitude. Defeat is never an option for those with the masterstroke mindset, as they always see success as being attainable because they never give up. I guarantee you that winners always win because quitters always quit. Whether your life is a success or failure is determined first and foremost by your mindset to the greatest extent possible. The heroism in life has never been about the number of times one falls, but the number of times they try to stand back up and possibly stand back up taller than they stood prior to falling. This is where the mindset of an optimist and that of a pessimist really differs. The pessimist in their record-keeping laser focuses on the number of times fallen, and in their empiricism based on their expertise in number of times fallen, they turn to expertly identify only potential setback traps. The optimist's data gathered is concentrated on the number of times one rises back up. Over time they become an expert in spotting trends on how to successfully rise back up, and they only fine-tune their knowledge moving forward. It is not the very existence of these negative events that matters, but how you identify, handle, and prepare to overcome them that is paramount. Those with an active genius mindset are the first to admit that you cannot divorce life from its challenges, difficulties, failures, or possible defeats. Life was never designed to be without qualms, it is a puzzle, and you're here to solve the mysteries behind this enigma. You won't always get it right on your first attempt. Life is not a cakewalk and success is not a gift, so if you want to live life on your own terms successfully, you will have to earn it. The cruciality of one's mindset to the important processes of life's outcome, successful or not, emphasizes a positive outlook at all times, which is essential for the outcome dreamed by many if not all. A pessimistic mindset can easily lead you into complacency or simply not taking risks and going for it when the right opportunities present themselves. Pessimists often speak of the overwhelming hurdles and hindrances surrounding any complexities. The pessimist views any setback or unfamiliarity as an insurmountable obstacle. On the contrary, an optimistic mindset can help motivate you to take risks, and inspire you to stay unambiguous throughout your journey towards success by opening yourself up for constructive criticism. The optimist identifies potential opportunities, ways to move forward despite the dire situation, and looks for creative ways to leverage these potential opportunities. Optimists are always ready to take action. They see opportunities for growth where pessimists see difficulties or possible failure. Such optimism allows one to find potential successes, even in moments of adversity. To be successful, one needs to have a laser-like focus on their preparation, be unbiasedly transparent, and have the mental strength and resilience for taking action despite failure and setbacks. Such attentiveness shines a bright light to the power of an optimistic attitude, and further suggests that how one perceives a situation is key to their chances of either succeeding or failing. With this sort of transparent mindset, One can develop strategies that provide an abundant array of opportunities, helping them realize their goals more quickly and effectively. Pessimism and optimism can be seen as two sides of the same coin, with each approach offering different successes, challenges and even failures to various degrees. While a pessimist tends to observe the negative aspects of every situation, an optimist will try to look for opportunities within difficult situations. Optimism allows one to take risks and see opportunities even when things seem messy. An optimist is of the mindset that every quandary holds an opportunity, and remains preoccupied on the opportunities that lie ahead instead. On the other hand, pessimism can be seen as a more risk-averse approach and often leads to failure due to fear of taking that leap of faith. The pessimist will always find difficulties in every opportunity, and small obstacles that come in the way, and instead of overcoming them, will feel discouraged. People who are pessimistic about the challenges life throws at them see only those difficulties, while people with a positive outlook identify the opportunities these difficult situations provide. Succeeding in life is about striking a balance between the two outlooks in order to find success, yet the path to success is more easily achieved if we choose to embrace the positive outlook. Accomplishing one's goals requires effulgent focus, storm-proof commitment, overpowering courage, open-mindedness and an actively responsive plan. Having the right mindset is essential for success in any pursuit, but it goes far beyond just staying positive. It involves having a clear-cut plan on what needs to be done, taking action no matter how burdensome it may seem, and being willing to get out of one's comfort zone and face afflictions as they arise. It takes a different mindset to differentiate between pessimism and optimism in every situation. Many people tend to be pessimistic by default, and it can be very hard and discomforting to make the switch. A pessimist is easily demoralized by the appearance of failure and capitulates to pressure sooner than later. Whilst an optimist embraces setbacks as learning experiences and uses them to gain clarity and guidance for future endeavors. Ultimately, success comes through an understanding that opportunities can present themselves in many ways, shapes or forms. Glitches and hitches can often be seen as a source of opportunity, depending on how it is approached. And having the willingness and tenacity to stay ingenuous throughout the journey is key to realizing desired outcomes. No challenge is too great for an optimist to tackle. To conquer hardship, they approach the situation with level-headedness, perseverance, overarching zeal, and steadfastness. These all help in achieving their predetermined goals with panache. No matter how difficult the task ahead may be or what obstacles you are up against, you must have respect for your design strategies and preparations put in place. You have to be flexible and forthright about where you stand, as well as inspect any performance at regular intervals to get a retrospect of your journey so far. Lastly, adaptability contingent on forthcoming assessments and empiricism is key here. Be prepared to pivot if needed but ultimately remain focused.